Donc on est parti pour The Little Panda Fighter, en full movie s'il vous plaît, en anglais, sous-titré automatique par Google Translate. Qu'est-ce qui pourrait mal se passer? C'est... Ah, c'est incroyable. C'est incroyable. On a déjà vu ça ce matin, c'est incroyable. Ah oui.
Stop the daydreaming, Pancata. That floor ain't gonna mop itself, you know.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Polaris. I guess they must have drifted off for a second. It won't happen again, sir, I promise. I'll get this floor done in no...
Ok, Minem. Alors déjà, ce matin, j'ai pas fait la réflexion parce que j'avais pas remarqué... Oh, en fait, je crois que j'étais trop happée par le visuel, bien sûr, exceptionnel de ce film. J'avais pas compris, vous voyez. C'est incroyable, Best Light Job, évidemment, comme dans Ratanouille, hein. On a vraiment... Mais encore, là, il y a de l'éclairage, hein, parce que dans Ratanouille, la plupart des plans, on voit juste rien. C'est juste des yeux comme si, je sais pas, t'étais en émissif, c'est très bizarre. On en parle là de Eminem ou pas? Allez, c'est parti. Vas-y.
I guess they must have drifted off for a second. It won't happen again, sir, I promise. I'll get this floor done in no time.
Here we are, fight night, and I got a panda pipe dreaming all over the joint.
Fight night, fight night. Big deal. Who cares about some dumb old fight night?
Oui, oui, carrément, l'espèce.
You better watch yourself, Pancata. If the boss catches you goofing off again, you'll be daydreaming on the unemployment line. Boy, pandas.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like sweet.
Que fait ce bisounours dans le coin? Que fait cet Edge? J'ai plein de questions. Attendez, juste. Bon, que fait ce bisounours, d'accord? Là, il y a un rat, on sait pas pourquoi. Et là, il y a surtout des edges sur des... Vous voyez, ça, c'est un soft edge. Et ça, c'est un hard edge. Vous voyez? Les normales cassées. Oh, ok. Ok, là, on est sur le light artist. On rappelle, hein, le mec qui a fait le lighting dans Ratanouille, il a peut-être bossé sur d'autres films. Et peut-être que c'est cet autre film là dont on parle. La pose de l'ours polaire. Il était trop bizarrement posé. Ok, donc. C'est un punk, il est forcément méchant. C'est les années 80 qui m'ont appris ça. Ah, c'est sorti en 2008, vous dites? Bizarre. Ok, c'est parti.
As you know, Teddy hasn't lost a fight in 2 years. This could be the night that anything happens.
Ils vont se battre ou fake news? Il y a eu personne sur le lighting de ce film. Non mais là on est d'accord que ça fait quand même un bon 20 secondes qu'ils se regardent en chiant dans leur benne. Ok. Oh mon dieu.
Regarde, espèce de vieille pute dégarnie! I'm afraid we have all too clear an answer, folks. It's another victory for Teddy Thunders, and that would make his...
Allô, oui, c'est le fils de Greg.
Merci.
Merci Jean-Marie, tirez pas le pain pour le follow.
Oh non. Ah non, mais c'est quoi ce pseudo? Non, faut pas faire ça, monsieur. Follower depuis le 10, il y a 10 secondes. Oh, tu m'étonnes. Oh, monsieur, non. Non, non, bah non. Quand même. Oh, abuse pas, frérot.
C'est pas un peu con, lui.
Oh non, c'est encore facho. Oh, il y en a marre. Ok. Non, par contre, je crois qu'on va remettre les sous-titres en français parce que... Enfin, en anglais parce que les mecs, ils arrivent pas à sous-titrer... Enfin, en fait, ça marche pas. Je crois que ça marche pas, les gars. Je crois que ils détectent même pas qu'il y a quelqu'un qui parle, tellement il parle tout bizarre, là, le mec. Il arrive pas à... Il arrive pas.
45th in a row. Isn't that exciting?
I don't believe it. He's killing me, this guy. He wins every time. That's why no one comes to the fights no more. It's a
La joie
joke.
de vivre.
There's no suspense anymore.
Bon, qu'est-ce qui se passe au niveau de la poitrine de cet homme? C'est clairement une... Non mais, c'est une cage thoracique qui a été renfoncée à l'intérieur de... Enfin, c'est... Il s'est battu trop fort, là, le mec, là, non? Je sais pas. Trop bizarre, non? Je sais pas. Trop bizarre. Bon, Jean-Marie Le Pen, je crois que ça va être un au revoir. Ça va être un au revoir. Non, mais je suis désolée, c'est le pseudo. C'est le pseudo. C'est le pseudo, c'est le pseudo. Non, non. Non, mais c'est... Désolé, pardon. On fait de la discrimination hein, ici, hein, ça. Désolé, désolé. C'est le pseudo, c'est le pseudo. Ça passe pas, quoi. Allez.
Everyone knows he's gonna win.
Que du
Teddy
muscle.
is putting me out of business.
Même il a pas de côte.
Sure, just like when you were fighting Polaris. No one could beat you either. You were champ for 3 years until you retired and opened this place.
What I wouldn't do to get back in the ring. I'd show that Thunder Chump a thing or two.
Don't even think it. You get back in the ring and you lose the club. Don't forget, it's in the contract you signed.
Yeah, I know. I'd lose the club, as if you'd let me forget.
Can I get you anything, Mr. Grizzlepuss? A Kleenex, perhaps?
No thanks there, honey bun. I gotta settle up my bets here.
Oh, man. That Teddy's really something, isn't he?
He's all right. I mean, if you like him tall, tough, and muscly all over.
Uh-huh.
Boy, I tell you, that Teddy thunders. He may be a pain in Polaris's paw, but the girls go googly over him.
Yeah, you said it. I wish they were googly over me that way. You know,
Attendez, mais c'est catastrophique. Là, parce qu'en fait, je sais pas si jamais vous avez compris la même chose que moi, mais si jamais vous avez compris la même chose que moi, ce mec-là est en train de dire, genre... Bon, déjà, la meuf, elle est en mode... ouais, je comprends pas... oh, les mecs, je comprends pas... le mec là, il est trop musclé, j'adore. Miam. Genre, comme ça. Et deuxième chose, genre, pourquoi lui il veut. En fait, pourquoi, genre, je sais pas, c'est hyper bizarre, non? Est-ce que vous avez déjà regardé quelqu'un d'autre en lui disant. J'espère que les femmes, bien sûr, tomberont à mes pieds comme cela. Mais c'est terrible. Hein. Il est dans ce que les incels appellent la misère sexuelle, bien sûr. Il est en plein dedans, là. Hein. Il est en plein dedans. Hein.
I'm just not tough enough. But then, I don't like to fight.
Ah, quit yanking my fur. Who are you trying to kid, Pancata?
What I meant was, I love it!
Oh, Teddy. He's so dreamy.
How about this? The kid here doesn't like to fight. He thinks it's too violent.
No.
Shouldn't you get back to work?
I'm all done. The thing is, Mr. Polaris isn't exactly in the best of moods right now, and I was hoping I could ask to leave early. After all, it is pretty slow in here right now.
Le retour de Eminem. Le retour de Eminem. Il est vraiment revenu. Il a lâché son flow. Il a lâché son flow. Oh, le nulot s'aime pas se battre. Et lui, il a littéralement, genre, ils sont juste regardés avec la meuf. et il y a eu un petit moment de malaise et il a fait comme ça.
Teddy, he's so dreamy.
How about this? The kid here doesn't like to fight. He thinks it's too violent.
No.
Shouldn't you get back to work?
Mais on est d'accord que c'est clairement 100% écrit par un homme ou pas? Genre, quelle meuf dirait ça là? C'est vraiment trop bizarre, non? Je sais pas, ça me choque un peu. En fait, ça me choque parce que c'est vraiment comme... Tu sais, ça ressemble un petit peu à l'histoire que les incels, ils se racontent à eux-mêmes. Vous voyez ou pas? Les petits racontards là qu'ils se font dans leur tête. Ambiance... Oui, quand j'étais gentil et gros, en fait, il n'y a aucune femme qui voulait de moi. Mais en fait, après, je suis devenu fort et grand. Et en fait, toutes les femmes, elles sont très vénales. Et j'en suis en mode jamais, frérot. Dose un peu, tu sais, t'es en face d'être humain quand même. Je sais pas, c'est trop bizarre comme début, tu vois. Mais ouais, mais 2008, mec. Je sais pas, genre... En même temps, il y avait genre 2 ans avant, il y avait Ratatouille, il sortait. 2 ans avant.
I'm all done.
C'est vrai qu'il se fait littéralement clasher par une taupe avec de la morvonnée.
Polaris isn't exactly in the best of moods right now, and I was hoping I could ask to leave early. After all, it is pretty slow in here right now.
Leave early? Why would you need to? It's not like you ever have a date. Who'd go out with you?
Madame, vous avez des roulettes?
Ever have a date?
Attendez, juste écoutons le bruit que ça fait.
Who'd go out with you?
Elle est littéralement partie sur des roulettes là. Je suis pas bête, non? Je sais pas. Et en plus, enfin, vraiment, mais vraiment, elle est trop caricaturale, ça me tue, hein. Ça me tue, hein.
Yeah, who is it?
Pardon me, Mr. Polaris.
Yeah, Panda, come on in.
Well, sir, I was wondering if... that is, if you don't mind, I'd like to go home early tonight.
Well, that depends. Did you finish cleaning the...
Ouais, let's place. Je ne sais pas. La traduction est un peu aux fraises, là.
ring?
Yes, sir.
Silverware polished?
Spick and span.
Dishes all washed?
Not many to wash, but they're done.
Well then, no skin off of my back. It has been a pretty slow night tonight. We got nothing but slow nights lately. Place reminds me of a morgue. Go on, get out of here.
Oh, Mr. Polaris, don't let it get you down. Business will pick up soon. After all, even Freak Teddy can't win forever.
2 years, Pancata. 2 years he's been the champion. And as long as he stays at the top of the heap, this joint will be on the bottom.
Well, he is very popular.
Sure, Thunders might have been popular when he started out, but we're talking 2 years. The public is fickle, kid. Who wants to go to a boxing match when the same goopy guy keeps winning? Problem is, there's no one good enough to challenge him.
I bet you could give Freak Teddy a run for his money.
Sure, I could knock that overgrown furball out in 2 rounds flat.
Well then, why don't you jump in the ring and challenge him, Mr. Polaris?
No can do. When I inherited this club, I retired from the ring.
Aw, gee, what a crying shame.
Well, them's the breaks, kid. You see, I got other fish to fry these days.
I wish I could help somehow, but I really don't know much about it. That is, boxing, I mean.
Huh? But you must have watched loads of matches while you were working here.
Well, to tell you the truth, I've never been much of a boxing fan. I find it a little too violent. It's just not my thing. I pretend to like it.
So you pretend, huh?
That's right. It's all an act, sir.
That's it! That's it!
What's it, Mr. Polaris?
You just gave me a great idea, kid!
Bah, attendez, j'ai été surprise. attendez, je m'attendais
You just
pas.
gave me a great idea, kid!
D'accord, donc, ouais, sans transition, d'accord, sans transition. On était dans un bar américain qui montrait de la boxe. Sans transition, la Chine. Vraiment, c'est comme ça que je l'ai compris, tu vois. mais bro, mais qu'est-ce qui se passe? Mais quoi? D'accord, bon, allons-y. Ah, puis la flûte, hein. La flûte, hein.
So sorry I'm late, Master Jin.
Please go put on the proper attire for chanting the mantra. You're interrupting my meditation.
You see, I was chatting with my boss at the club, and before I knew it, I was...
Make it snappy.
Yes. Right away, Master Jin. I swear I won't be late again, I promise.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Oh non, on va avoir la même phase que dans Ratanouille, vous pensez? Est-ce qu'on va avoir la même phase que dans Ratanouille? Genre, ambiance, va y avoir de la musique et une séquence qui va se répéter 4 fois, là. C'est parti. Préparez vos émotes de danse, parce que...
Your mind wanders all over the place.
Me? Wander? Of course
Je sais pas pourquoi il y a de la musique, puis ensuite il médite. Ça n'a aucun sens, non?
Your mind wanders all over the place.
Me? Wander? Of course not.
Too much confusion can make you seem mentally unstable. I think you are unstable. What's weighing you down?
Well, you know, I've always been a little pudgy.
That's not what I meant. What burdens your mind?
Well, there's this girl. We work together down at the club, see? And I think she's really neat and everything. But she doesn't even know I exist. To that girl...
Ok, donc, c'est ce gars-là, il l'aime. Et pour quelle raison il aimerait cette meuf qui travaille avec lui, qui est visiblement juste bien gaulée, on est d'accord? Juste, c'est son seul point fort, ok? Point fort, point faible, trop forte. Vous voyez ce que je veux dire? Point faible, trop belle. Et son seul point fort, c'est d'être belle. Parce qu'Incel, ouais, vraiment. Et elle lui dit littéralement tous les jours que c'est un gros sac à merde. C'est horrible. C'est horrible. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas comment il peut... Enfin, à part juste pour son physique, quoi. Je ne comprends pas. Et à part pour le fait d'être avec quelqu'un. Elle sait aussi bien faire du roller, quand même. Oui, elle se barre en roulette, bien sûr. En roulette.
I'm just a loser.
I see.
Elle te le dit littéralement tous les jours. Comment tu peux, genre... Enfin, je sais pas.
To make a woman notice you, you must show her you value loyalty.
Non mais incel plus simp, non pas tellement simp. Pas tellement simp parce que quand t'es simp, t'es sympa justement. Genre y a un côté où tu excuses la meuf et tout. Enfin tu vois. En plus j'aime pas ce terme de simp, il est bizarre un peu. Mais effectivement j'ai l'impression que juste incel et en fait, ce qui l'intéresse dans cette meuf-là, c'est juste le fait d'être avec elle, tu vois. C'est vrai que, ça se trouve, c'est la seule femme dans tout le village, bien sûr, qui est visiblement un village chinois à partir de maintenant, hein, donc la prochaine fois que vous voyez, bien sûr, le truc avec les rollers, le bar anglais et tout, c'est la Chine, hein, enfin, voilà. Alors, c'est un grand mélange de culture, bien sûr. Et le fait qu'elle dise, mais elle est littéralement raciste, enfin, genre, elle lui a dit... Ah, les pandas. Ça veut dire quoi ça? Genre, c'est une meuf littéralement, elle est zinzin. Elle est zinzin. C'est trop bizarre quoi.
Loyalty. Loyalty, how so? Show that I'm like sincere and be a Mr. Dependable dude and stuff like that?
Yes, that's all good and fine. But you must also show her that loyalty has value.
Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah, you're talking about the value of money, right? That's kind of complicated. I don't earn a whole lot.
No, what's wrong with you? Are you really that stupid? I'm talking about what's inside. That is your essence.
My essence?
Quiet, Pancada. Empty your mind of all your worldly and material thoughts.
My essence? Oh, he must be talking about my cologne.
Are you nuts?
Ok, Petite pause rafraîchissement là. Non mais c'est terrible. Mais juste, est-ce que tu finis une conversation par « Are you nuts ?» Genre, est-ce que t'es dingue? Et après, hop. Sans transition.
You called me, Mr. Polaris?
That's right, Pancata. You gave me a great idea the other day.
I gave you a great idea? Me?
Yep, and today's the day we're gonna put that idea into action.
Yeah?
Yeah, I present to you the Great Bear of Mystery.
You know, I think maybe you've been working a little too hard, Mr. Polaris.
I'm not Polaris. I am the Great Bear of Mystery. Be very afraid. At least, that's what I want you to call me as long as I'm wearing the suit.
Yeah, but I'm not sure I'm catching on, Mr. Polaris.
It's...
Ok, donc tout le monde se balade à poil dans cette ville, sauf visiblement le maître spirituel du panda, qui a le droit d'avoir une veste, for some reason. Ok, ou alors c'est peut-être son corps, je ne sais pas, d'accord, je ne sais pas, il a un bandeau sur la tête. Non mais vraiment, c'est terrible, en fait il s'écoute pas du tout. Mais en fait, il a mis... Il a mis des vêtements, donc ça veut dire que les vêtements ça existe dans ce monde. Vous voyez ce que je veux dire? Ils sont pas toujours à poil, puisqu'il vient de mettre un vêtement.
Simple, Pancata. This solves all our problems. I ain't allowed back in the ring without losing the club. But the Great Bear of Mystery can fight all he wants and no one's the wiser.
I don't know. Something smells funny.
Ah, don't be so negative, kid.
No, I really mean it. Something smells like an order of chicken and broccoli with a side order of feet.
Now that you mention it. Oh, it's me! I haven't worn this outfit since I had to get rid of my motorcycle.
I'm guessing that was a long time ago?
Here, kid. Give these a good washing. I want them nice and fresh for the fight. I'll stay here and plot the imminent demise of old Thunderbutt himself, that jerk.
Aye, aye, sir.
Hey, Pancata.
Yes?
This'll just be our little secret.
You got it, sir.
Oh, and kid?
Yep.
Remember how much I'm counting on you now.
Woo.
Voilà, donc là c'est la Chine. Ne vous y trompez pas, ne vous y trompez pas. C'est la Chine. Regardez. Mais pourquoi elle a des Ah oui, elle a vraiment des rollers. Oh, elle a vraiment des rollers. J'avais pas vu. Elle a vraiment des rollers. Il va rétrécir les habits au lavage. Attends, ça. Et surtout, genre, pourquoi elle est à poil, quoi? Pourquoi les autres personnages, ils sont à poil, du coup? C'est trop bizarre, quoi. Elle est trop humanoïde pour être à poil, c'est trop bizarre.
Honey, good morning to you.
What's so good about it? Are you so happy because you had a great night last night?
Oh, that. I was totally watching that awesome boxing match like everybody else was. Remember?
Duh. I know that's silly. I mean, after you left here.
Yes, after. Well, you see, I had to handle some personal private business. And speaking of personal private business, I have to handle some personal business right now, privately, so I gotta go. Nothing personal. Sorry about that, and I'll see you later, okay? Bye.
Putain, mais c'est Eminem à chaque fois qu'il parle, lui. C'est terrible. Les gens qui sont pas à l'aise en anglais, ils comprennent pas ce que tu dis, Michel.
I swear that bear gets more strange every day.
Je dirais qu'il est en train de pisser. D'accord. Donc on va regarder le cycle de lavage là? Ok. Il m'a dit oui. Bah on est bien hein, dans cette petite buanderie un peu glauque avec un panda à poil qui regarde dans l'air et je sais pas, qui fait comme ça de la tête. C'est vraiment très glauque.
Frérot, tu es cringe.
to, Pancata?
Gee, honey, I was just, you know, it's funny you should ask that. I was just practicing various martial arts techniques. Yeah!
You're kidding. Since when have you been into martial arts?
Who, me? Let's see. Well, probably like months.
I thought you told Mr. Grizzlepuss you hated fighting.
I do hate fighting. I mean, like, stupid fighting. The kind lacking in proper form and technique.
Trop cool, laisse
Hey,
plus.
what's
Cet
going on
emote,
with the
j'adore.
washing machine?
Nothing. Just some whites. Hey, do I hear a thirsty customer out there or something?
I didn't hear anything.
Well, I think we ought to go upstairs just in case. I mean, you never know, right?
Mais du coup, est-ce qu'on est d'accord juste sur un truc? On est d'accord que au bout d'un moment, la machine à laver, elle va s'arrêter. Le cycle, il va s'arrêter. Elle a descendu les escaliers en roller. Ah non, elle a des pieds. Oh, on nous a menti? Non, elle a des pieds, regarde. Des fois, elle a des pieds, des fois, elle en a pas. Bon. Des fois, elle a des rollers. Des fois, elle a des pieds. Mais ça va avoir aucune incidence. Je veux dire, le linge, il va juste puer, non? Mais visiblement, le lendemain matin.
One more sucker who thinks he's got what it takes to beat Freak Teddy. Can you believe this headline? Masked Bear challenges Freak Teddy?
Lucky he's wearing a mask. That way no one will know who he is when he inevitably bites the dust.
I think is a real coward. A real man would have the courage to show his face, even if he was a big loser.
Well, I have a feeling he's not as big a loser as you think.
What do you mean? You act like you know the guy.
Well, no. I just think he deserves a fair shake, right? It's the right thing to do.
The guy's a loser, you know? He'll have his chance to lose like everyone else.
Well, I mean, what if he doesn't? What if we actually get a new champion?
Et est-ce qu'il sait se taire? Genre, c'est une dinguerie, ça? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait, là? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Le mec, il y a un truc à faire. Faut se taire. Il le fait pas. Il est nul à chier.
What if he doesn't? What if we actually get a new champion?
You're yanking my fur again, ain't ya? He's a very funny guy, this one.
Oui, et toi, t'es visiblement un client qui vient tous les jours au bar, donc t'es littéralement un pilier de bar.
He's not just funny amusing, Mr. Grizzlepuss.
Coucou, Emily.
He's also funny peculiar.
Hey, Pancata! I want to see you in my office!
This masked moron hasn't got a thing going for him. I tell you, people aren't gonna put money on this guy.
But what if Pancata's right?
I wouldn't bet on that even if you gave me the money.
Well, Pancata, tonight's the big night.
That's right. It's made all the newspapers. Look at the headlines.
Boy, I can hardly wait to put on that costume. You did remember to wash my costume, didn't you, kid?
Oh, don't you worry. I remembered all right. Nice and fresh and clean. All ready for you.
Oui, c'est Hans Zimmer qui a fait la BO, bien sûr. Mais c'est signé, hein. Enfin, je veux dire, littéralement, il en a sorti un disque. C'est terrible. En plus, on peut parler du fait que là, actuellement, ok, la meuf est descendue dans les escaliers. Elle l'a vu à côté de la machine à laver. Elle a fait « Bizarre, tu es assis par terre !» Il aurait pu dire qu'il était assis par terre. Il a dit « J'étais en train de m'entraîner aux arts martiaux. » Ensuite, elle a dit « Ah là là, dis donc, comment ça et tout? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans la machine ?» Il a fait « Oui, oui, t'inquiète, on monte. » Et le mec, il est rentré ce soir, enfin genre hier soir. Il est allé chez lui, il s'est endormi, avec le costume dans la machine. Comment est-ce qu'il s'est pas rendu compte? En fait, je ne comprends pas le plot, je ne comprends même pas le scénario, c'est...
Well, if it's so nice and fresh and clean, why ain't I wearing it, kid?
Well, I tell ya, I just have to press it, that's all. We don't want your beautiful costume all wrinkly on your big night. I'll go take care of that right away. Back in a jiffy.
Oui, oui, laisse place. C'est effectivement très long. Vas-y, je vais arrêter de mettre pause. J'adore la musique.
Looks like it shrunk a little. Well, could be worse, I suppose. I'm sure he'll be way too excited to notice anyway.
In this corner, weighing in at over 800 pounds, the national heavyweight champion for 2 consecutive years, the dangerous, fabulous Freak Timmy!
All right, come on, champ, yeah!
And entering the ring, a brand new challenger, weighing in at 700 pounds.
Et non, la machine ne s'arrête pas toute seule, visiblement.
The only thing mysterious about this not-so-great bear is how long it'll take before he starts screaming for his mama.
Folks, it looks like our
Et pitié, bouge-toi, toi!
Gentlemen, please remove your robes and let the battle begin.
Et qui a décidé de ne pas...
Oh! I don't believe it! Could it be? It looks like Pancata!
Nah, it can't be. He's over there mopping the floor.
J'ai l'impression d'être dans un trip sous acide, là. J'ai l'impression d'être dans un trip sous acide sévère. Attendez. Festival de danza.
Mr. Grizzlepuss, it is Pancata! No wonder he was saying all those silly things this morning.
You're right, that dopey kid must have a death wish.
He couldn't possibly think he can beat Freak Teddy.
Les combats hein, dans les films, hein. C'est quelque chose, hein. Ça fait vivre. On est en train de vivre un grand moment du cinéma, les gars. Le hors-champ. Ça fait 2 minutes qu'ils se battent. Il y a juste les réactions des mecs, tu sais.
What a battle this is, folks! Just one round in and Teddy is already taking a licking! Who would have thought a panda like this could have such fancy footwork?
Il y a des petites frames qui sautent. Je sais pas si vous avez vu, mais...
Get ready, Mystery Bear. I hope you have your insurance policy paid up, because I'm about to make
Moi, j'adore le montage, hein. J'adore le rythme, surtout.
ass mincemeat out of you. I'm afraid you're mistaken, Thunderchump, because your time is up.
gotta get down here, Orsini. Freak Teddy's getting his butt kicked all over the place. I haven't seen a brawl like this since Polaris the Demolisher ruled the ropes. Now this is worth buying a ticket.
En fait, le maître, il arrive à faire ça,
If
là.
only I'd known what a licking this Teddy chump was gonna get, I'd have put all my money on Pancata. Ugh.
Ain't that Panda something? I can't believe I never knew how dreamy he was.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the...
Mais qu'est-ce que je viens de vivre? Mais qu'est-ce qui se passe, bordel de merde?
fight we could only have been dreaming about a year ago. Believe it or not, Freak Teddy may have met his match.
Oh, I don't believe it. I just bought those fixtures last week.
Vous aimez bien la musique là? Ah, il l'a couché.
Folks, tonight we have witnessed one for the ages. A real shocker, my friends. The great bear of mystery has delivered the knockout punch heard around the world.
Your execution was flawless. Your technique is totally mind-blowing. I just think you overreached a little at the end.
I really don't know what to say. I just dance what I feel, you know?
It's obvious to me that you have the talent. I just don't know if we have the room for you this time.
I don't understand. I was doing so well.
Dancing what you feel is all well and good, Mr. Pancata, but you can't do it at the expense of the choreography.
But I only messed things up during that last part. Can't we just forget about that?
I think he has a very unique quality, not to mention a real richness of technique. Est-ce que vous aimez, bien sûr, mon doublage quand je suis un gars qui... bonjour, je suis à même de regarder si jamais vous pouvez entrer dans notre école.
What the fuck?
Nick, his enthusiasm really speaks to me.
His enthusiasm. Salut Belcorou. Oh, qu'est-ce qui se passe, Doudou? Oh non, Doudou, dis donc, qu'est-ce qu'il a fait?
I'll admit that his form at the early part of the dance really dazzled me.
I have to disagree. I found the whole thing smarmy and half-baked.
But I see a lot of raw talent that, given some time, could be developed with proper training. And in addition to everything else I've just said, Pancata, you'll be the first panda ever accepted into the academy. And won't that be a treat for you?
No more leaping or we'll have to take disciplinary action.
Oui, moi je connais un panda qui serait parfait pour démarrer ce petit. Tout à fait. Il a été odieux. Ah, mais malheureusement, tu peux pas aller le voir et lui dire, quoi. Moi, voilà, ça donne envie de le faire, mais bon.
I'm very proud of you, Pancata. You move with the feet of fire. You shine like the night star. Very nice. Today you dance with destiny. But I beg you, I can't take any more leaping, silly bear.
Bon, visiblement, il faut que vous soyez triste. Lui rouler dessus, ça compte. Lui roule pas dessus comme. Abuse pas, abuse pas. Ah, c'est des affaires, hein. Je suis dévastée. Je suis dévastée. Le rythme, c'est un art aussi, l'espèce.
See you later.
Alligator.
Amazing, Pancata! Totally sensational! Who'd have thought a sweet guy like you had it in ya?
Me? But how? I mean, I didn't know you were there.
Ouais, c'est bien, Belcourou. C'est bien. Qu'elle puisse en discuter, ouais, c'est bien. C'est chouette. En fait, je pense, hein, c'est bien si jamais elle peut trouver une oreille attentive et tout à ses problèmes. Comme ça, si jamais il lui arrive d'autres trucs ou quoi, elle pourra te parler plus librement aussi, donc c'est chouette. C'est chouette. Et c'est vraiment terrible pour elle, mais elle va s'en sortir, t'inquiète. Au bout d'un moment, elle va faire... Tu te rappelles quand il y avait ça? Et voilà, ça sera du passé. Faut que t'oublies. Mais pourquoi, bisounours? Mais pourquoi pas, en fait, j'ai envie de dire. Non, j'avoue, pourquoi un bisounours, c'est trop bizarre.
I was there, buddy boy, and I saw everything.
Là, c'est le daron qui parle. Je sais. T'inquiète. Oui, voilà, tu peux lui montrer Little Panda Fighters, hein. Ça lui remontera le moral.
I tell ya, that jump was the best part of it all. Sensational. I didn't know you could do stuff like that.
Okay.
Hey now, if it isn't the man himself. You sure been holding out on us, kid. You're a gold mine. From now on, buddy, I'm betting on Pancata.
Wow! Maybe they really did see me dancing and I didn't know it.
Le courroux, je sais que c'est tentant de se venger de ce petit. Mais il a quel âge? Il a 12 ans, 13. Tu peux pas mettre son numéro de téléphone sur des sites. Bon, voilà quoi. Après, c'est toi qui vas avoir des problèmes. Oui, 13 ans. Bon. Quelle honte!
Wow! Hey, what's all this for? Oh, dude, that totally rocks!
Et là, ça vous dérange ou pas qu'elle soit à poil? On est d'accord? On est d'accord que c'est bizarre, du coup. Comme elle est sexualisée as fuck, c'est bizarre qu'elle soit à Walp, en fait.
I ought to be mad at you for not telling me how talented you are. Everybody's talking about it. You are just incredible, Pancata.
Well, I don't think it's that big of a deal, really. It's just something I picked up a while back, you know? I guess I always had a natural talent.
Oui, c'est vraiment très cringe, Belcoro. Effectivement, c'est vraiment terrible même, on peut le dire.
And it was ready to blossom. I didn't think any of you folks would be interested. That's why I didn't say much about it before. Maybe I should have. Now I wish I had.
Well, I think you are just a big stinker, and to show you how upset I really am with you, I'm gonna have to give you a big kiss right here.
Well, that was unexpected. You know that I'm just Pancata, right? The same old me, you know?
Don't be modest, you silly bear. I think you are just one amazing hunk of panda, you know that?
I guess I'm pretty amazing. And it was really nice running into you. Well, I gotta get to work. I'll see you later, honey.
You sure will, little cuddle bear. Bye. Woo woo! Oh.
Respirez un bon coup. Respirez un bon coup, ça va passer. Ah vraiment, Belcoro, il est horrible. Il est horrible. Là, ça là.
You sure will, little cuddle bear. Bye. Woo woo! Oh.
Elle a 2 doigts de le siffler, le mec. Genre, what the fuck? Je vais me laver les yeux à l'eau de Javel.
Hey, Pancata, get over here, will you? So, did you hear about last night?
Oh, sure. Everyone's been really nice about it.
Are you nuts? You loco in the head? You're acting like you're the guy who beat Teddy.
But it was me.
That's what everyone thinks. But I know and you know that it was me. Even though everyone thinks it was you, which is funny because it wasn't you, it was me.
What's this? Are you trying to take credit for Pancata's big night? Bad, Mr. Polaris.
Yeah, well. What I meant was, I trained Pancata. It's the truth. He learned everything from me.
Oh, I understand. It's amazing! Just truly amazing! You're both an inspiration.
But boss, you and I both know you didn't train me. I was trained by someone named Master Jin.
Pancata, are you losing your marbles? What are you giving me? Who is this Jin guy?
Master Jin. See, boss, he's like my modern dance instructor.
Dance instructor?
Yeah, and my audition piece was awesome. I mean, isn't that what everyone's talking about?
You mean you thought I was really talking about I thought I was going crazy. Sorry, kid.
Attendez, juste est-ce que quelqu'un peut appeler l'hôpital? Est-ce que quelqu'un peut appeler le 17, s'il vous plaît? Appeler le SAMU, je sais pas, quelque chose. Sauver cet homme, il est en train de faire... je sais pas ce qu'il fait, mais c'est pas...
Ain't that a kick in the head? You see, kid, I guess I really didn't know what you were talking about. Pancata, I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about the fight.
Oh! How could I forget? I was so freaked out about my dance audition that it didn't even cross my mind. How'd it go, boss? Did you win the fight?
Not exactly. You won, kid. I mean, I won. You see, that costume you wore shrunk so bad, I didn't look like a polar bear. I looked like a panda.
And let me guess, everybody thought it was me up there, right?
You nailed it on the head, kid.
And here I thought they were all excited about my dancing.
Sorry, kid, I'm afraid not.
So I guess we gotta tell Honey it was you that fought and not me.
No can do. Everybody thinks you clobbered Teddy Thunders. They think you're the champ. We got no time for sulking, son. We gotta do is plan our next move. We gotta get ready for the next big fight, see?
But boss, what's that got to do with me?
Well, since Thunders wants a rematch, I gotta be you again and you gotta help me.
No! I had nothing to do with that fight, boss. That was you in that ring, not me. And I'm not about to let everyone think it was me when I know and you know it was you.
Shh, keep it down. If anyone finds out, I'll lose the club. Ugh.
Are you guys talking about something stupid or what?
No, I mean, as a matter of fact, we were just making plans for the next big fight, right, champ?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Absolutely there, coach. You bet.
Hey, what are you hurt?
Just, getting old, that's all. Okay, here's the deal, Pancata. I do the fighting, and you get all the glory.
Boss, I gotta be honest, this idea is way bad.
Oh, come on, Pancata. Think about all the perks you'll get.
Well, it is nice. I mean...
Je vais tout casser. Je vais tout casser. Je vais tout casser, les gars. L'enchaînement m'a tué. L'enchaînement m'a tué.
The perks you'll get.
Well...
Ça, là?
Well, it is nice. I mean, getting adoring fans is what it's all about, you know?
I sense your mind is not on rehearsal. Perhaps your mind is heavy with things other than dance.
No, I'm fully committed, Master. Got my mind exactly where it should be.
Sorry, I think you're lying. I think you're distracted. You know, I wasn't born yesterday.
I guess you could say I had a pretty stressful day today.
Just a wild guess, but does the stress come directly from that lady friend you spoke to me about a while ago?
No. Maybe a little. Well, she's part of it anyway. I guess the good news is that she finally noticed me.
I'm happy to hear you followed the tips I gave you regarding love. But I must admit my surprise. I didn't really think it would work at all.
Well, it's not because of that. To tell you the truth, the real reason the girl likes me is because she thinks I'm some sort of boxing champion. I didn't try to trick her at all, but she thinks I'm a champ.
But you really are a champion. You just happen to be a champion of the dance. I saw it only yesterday.
But she's digging the boxing champion, you know, like a fighter dude. I'm afraid it's a long story. It's all a big mix-up at the place where I work. They think I'm someone I'm not, and now I'm stuck being that someone, whether I like it or not.
I think I understand. Now the nice lady likes you because she thinks you're a big champion boxer.
Yeah, and I don't know what to do.
Pancata. I think I understand. Now the nice lady likes you because she thinks you're a big champion boxer.
C'était quoi, ça? Vous l'avez entendu comme moi? Le off. Il y a quelqu'un qui dit off au milieu du...
I think I understand. Now the nice lady likes you because she thinks you're a big champion boxer.
Yeah, and I don't know what to do.
Il est parfait ce
You
film.
need to tell
Il
the
est
truth
parfait,
to the
il a
lady.
tout.
The truth will
Il a
set you
tout.
free every time. Take it from me.
But you don't understand. If I tell the truth, Mr. Polaris will get into trouble. And I have to admit, I really do like it when all these folks make a fuss over me.
Then perhaps, Pancata, you must honor the fuss your friends are making over you. If you discover that you like when your friends call you this big boxer fighter man, then you must become this big boxer fighter to honor them.
Are you crazy? Fighter me? No way, no way. I don't believe in violence, remember?
You must fight or tell the truth to all.
I can't.
That's enough talk. Perhaps we'll find the true answer through meditation.
Ah, la Chine. Sans transition.
Pancata's front page news!
Ah, c'est vraiment Chine.mp3, ouais.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Polaris?
Yeah, come on in. Thunder's itching for
Et
a
là, d'un
rematch
coup,
with you, kid.
Joël.
But you mean already?
I think he wants to wear that belt again before the fur grows back.
But we don't want to rush into anything, do we, boss?
The iron is hot now, kid. We got the public smack dab where we want them. We can't lose them now, can we? We gotta give them what they want and fast. Now, if we're gonna pull this off, we gotta knuckle down and brainstorm.
Mr. Polaris,
Joël.
as you know, I'm not much of a fighter,
You
but...
really got nothing to worry about, kid. I'll be the one in
qu'est-ce
the
que tu
ring,
fais là,
see?
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You see, I want to be the one to fight Teddy Thunders.
What? Have you lost your mind, son? That's the craziest thing I ever heard.
But I figured out I do like how it feels to be treated like a champ, Mr. Polaris. So that's why I want to be a real champ, you know what I mean? It's a matter of personal pride, you see?
Kankata, you're not a fighter. You're a dancer. Leave the fighting to me. All I want you to do now is sign this challenge card.
I'll sign it. But I'm telling you, I'm the one who fights.
Haven't you been listening? I'm not letting you near that ring. You got that? I fought Thunders the last time. I'm going to fight him this time, and I don't want to hear any more from you.
Mr. Polaris, I am prepared to blow the whistle to everybody, including the papers. Unless you unconditionally allow me to go into the ring against Teddy Thunders. One way, fairly and squarely.
Pancata, you don't know what you...
Oui, donc là, littéralement, il fait du chantage, on est d'accord, hein. T'as raté le film. Alors, j'ai failli mourir avec ma maladie. Courage, courage. Courage, Vitex. Ah, installe-toi bien, installe-toi bien. J'arrive tout de suite.
You're getting yourself into.
It's too late. I've made up my mind. It's time for me to fight.
It has been announced that former national heavyweight
Il va se faire éclater la gueule.
champion Pancata will take to the ring once again for an exciting rematch. Pancata stated recently that he is very confident, while his challenger gritted his considerable fangs and called Pancata's success beginner's luck.
I gotta say, for some reason, that Pancata looked much taller in the ring.
Hey, Mr. Grizzlepuss. Looking forward to the big fight next week?
I'm sure that Pancata's gonna draw in those crowds like a magnet. The guy's got major charisma.
You said it. I always thought he was something special.
All right, Pancata, listen up. The first lesson you're going to learn today is how to defend yourself.
Great. I'm ready.
What are you doing, Pancata? You can't close your eyes. You got to keep them open, see? So you know where your opponent is at all times.
I never thought of that.
Oh, this is going to be a really long day.
En un jour, il va devenir extrêmement fort. Attention. Oui, oui, hier à lune. Oui, oui, c'est correct pour les enfants. C'est juste nul à chier, mais c'est correct pour les enfants. C'est vraiment nul, mais c'est correct pour les enfants. Chaine disco.mp3. Je crois qu'Hans Zimmer, là, ce qu'on est en train d'assister, mon dieu, c'est moche. Ok, tiens, Dieu à lune, ça va bien se passer. Franchement, moi je commence à m'y habituer tellement. Ça fait 36 minutes, on regarde cette merde. Même plus, je crois. C'est long, c'est long. Ça fait 57 minutes, on regarde cette merde, j'en peux plus, je vous jure. Hans Zimmer au sommet de son art. La trompette. C'est aussi Hans Zimmer qui a fait les sons, mais quand il était en train de se taper une petite... bref. C'est ça qui est beau. On s'inflige ça parce qu'il le faut, hier du à lune. Quoi, tu aimes pas Let's Play cet environnement de jardin avec des escaliers qui mènent nulle part?
You made me proud, Pancata. You have become a champion fighter. I believe that whether you come out a winner or take a horrible bloody beating.
Maybe I shouldn't try to be a fighter after all. I'm a fool. What was I thinking? There's no way I can beat Teddy Thunders. Oh.
Think of what you are doing as an exercise in Zen philosophy. Simply breathe, content to be.
Maybe that Thunders guy would agree to a dance-off or something instead of a dumb old violent boxing match. I mean, I guess it couldn't hurt to ask. I don't look good with bruises. My face will even puff up if I wash it too hard.
Pancata, the time for fear is past. You must face your destiny.
Yeah. You're right, Master Jin.
Remember, if you fight like you dance, you can never go wrong.
Like dance. I feel better already. I'm so dead meat.
In this corner, weighing in at 800 pounds, formerly undefeated in 45 fights, he was the national heavyweight champion.
Mais lui, je vous jure, même YouTube, il sait même pas qui parle, quoi. Enfin, là, il est en train de dire des trucs, le mec, hein.
Now tonight's challenger, the one and only, fabulous Freak Tay! And in this corner, we have the current reigning and undisputed national heavyweight champ himself, weighing in at, hey, kid, you're not on one of those shake diets, are ya?
He'll be shaking tonight.
As I was saying, the exciting new national heavyweight champion who needs no mask and no introduction, Pancata!
Honey, I knew the turnout would be good for this fight, but you should see how many bets I took.
I've never seen so many customers here. I've already made a week's worth of tips.
I've said it before and
Mais pourquoi il parle en même temps, là?
I'll say
Attends, juste
Honey, I
là.
knew the turnout would be good for this fight, but you should see how many bets I took. Let's
I've
see
never
if the bets
seen
from
so many
left
customers here. I've already made a week's worth of tips.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Pancata the fighter's a gold mine.
Oui, t'as bien compris, Emily. Mais YouTube, il arrive pas à comprendre. Putain, j'écoute toute la BO de Hans Zimmer, moi, la nuit.
I feel like having my protein bar. I wasn't even this nervous at my audition for the Dance Academy.
Ixnay on the nerves, kid. You know what to do. Now get out there and do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this doesn't seem possible, but could Pancata be KO'd in the first round? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Quoi, c'est la fin du premier round? Mais ça fait même pas 15 secondes qu'ils sont en train de se battre. Je comprends rien, je comprends rien. Je comprends rien, je comprends rien, je comprends rien. Je comprends rien, je comprends rien.
Pancata, what do you think you're doing? Is this a frolic in the woods or a fight?
Sorry. I think Teddy Thunder's damaged my cornea.
Listen, kid. You get in that ring or I'll damage the rest of you. You hear me?
Pipsqueak, Panda, you wouldn't made me angry. You shouldn't have done that.
Oh, there goes my other eye. Oh, time out. Oh, somebody get him off of me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm as surprised as you are. Where's the passion? Where's the panache? Where's the Pancata we know and love?
Come on, Pancata. I know you're not going to give up that easy. Give him the what for?
Can't say I didn't see this coming. Always knew that kid was a loser. Yep.
No.
Remember, if you fight like you dance, you can never go wrong.
Hold on, folks. Something's happening. It looks like Pancata's had a burst of energy. Perhaps this was his strategy all along.
Oh,
so that's it? Playing games, huh? Well, I'll show you two can play that game, but only one can win, Panda Punk.
No!
1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Folks, looks like Pancata's been knocked out cold by Freak Teddy, and Teddy has regained his title. Pancata Championship looks to be the shortest on record, with only one victory. The pudgy Panda still appears to be out cold. Teddy is reveling in his opponent's defeat, while the disappointed crowd gets ready to go home much earlier than expected.
Ouais. Rocky et Kung Fu Panda ont fait un bébé et ils auraient pas dû. Vite, appelez Joël! Vite, vite, Joël! Joël, où es-tu, Joël?
Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue à votre séance de 5 minutes pour réveiller le corps entier. Alors on commence par planter les deux pieds au sol et on balance le haut du corps de droite.
Merci. Ah non mais Kangaroo, t'es pas prêt. T'es pas prêt. Non, souffrance là.
Mr. Polaris, may I talk to you, sir?
What's on your mind, Pancata?
Mais c'était si long. Je comprends même pas. Bravo, mais je ne comprends même pas c'est quoi cette scène, genre.
Well, sir, I was wondering if I could talk to you about the fight last night.
I'd say it wasn't exactly a night to remember, was it, champ?
That's just it. I wanted to apologize to you. It was all my fault. I'm the one who insisted on fighting. I made a mess of everything, and I let everybody down. How can you ever forgive me?
Buck up, Pancata. That's all in the past. And believe it or not, things are looking brighter and brighter by the minute around here.
Brighter, boss?
Do my eyes deceive me? I may actually have lost all of my marbles, but something smells fishy around here.
Remember when you were in training and I kept saying, I knew you could beat that overgrown furball?
Arrête.
Sure, I remember. And then I went and fumbled everything all up.
Well, I was
Il y a beaucoup de travail de lumière dans
I knew there was no
ce...
way a tubby little panda could beat a monster like that. I only said those things to motivate you, that's all.
But then this tubby little panda went and let everybody down. I can't live with this constant torture any longer. No, why?
But you just don't understand, kid. Everybody out there thought you were going to flatten Teddy Thunders for sure.
I know. I was a big tubby disappointment.
Of course, knowing Teddy Thunders, I knew that would be impossible. So that's why I placed all my bets on Teddy.
So that means you're
rich! In fact, I'm about the richest man in the whole city. All because I placed my bets on that big dumb blockhead. If that mohawked moron hadn't clobbered you, I wouldn't be rolling in dough today.
Oh, Mr. Polaris, you must have won a truckload of money. Even I placed a bet on myself.
Listen, kid, there's gonna be lots of changes around here.
Oh, I think I finally figured it all out. I'm on to you now, you double-crosser. You broke the agreement, Polaris, and now you have to pay the price. Yeah. Turn around and face me, you counterfeit panda.
Now, Grizzlepuss, let's just settle down.
You listen here, Polaris. You can't fool me. That's the same cheap costume you wore when you broke the contract and entered the ring. And I'm not the only one who knows about your fraud.
Oh, hey! What are you, crazy? Stop it! That hurts!
Okay, so you're not wearing a costume. You're Pancata. Where's Polaris?
I'm afraid you missed him. He didn't want any long goodbyes. He was afraid he might get too emotional.
What's that? What do you mean long goodbyes? Where is he? We got business to settle here.
Of course. Don't get so excited, Mr. G. I assure you everything continues to be on the up and up contract-wise.
Yeah, well, why can't he tell me himself, huh?
Mr. Polaris has decided to retire on all the money he won by placing his bets on Teddy Thunders.
You didn't play fair and square. He knew you weren't gonna win because he knew you weren't him. You crooks, you dirty swindlers.
Hey, hold on now. Let's not be small about it, Grizzlepuss. I didn't play to lose, I played to win. I lost fair and square.
But that first fight, you weren't Pancata. You were Polaris.
You are correct, but everyone thought it was me. So, I thought it only proper to fight Teddy Thunders in the rematch myself. See?
But where is Polaris? He can't do this to me. We have a legally binding contract, him and I.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, Mr. Grizzlepuss. I promise. New contracts have been drawn up. The boss already signed over his half.
But I don't get it. Where the heck is Polaris anyway?
I think he said something about a long vacation at Bear Springs Resort or somewhere colder.
But who's looking after the joint?
You happen to be looking at him.
But you aren't a boxer. What do you know about the fight game?
Enough to know that I don't care a lick for it. But that's all right. I've got other plans for the establishment.
Du coup, il est mort? Est-ce qu'il est rentré au paradis?
Show me your ticket, please, madame.
Eh ben ça va, kangaroo, ça.
Table 17. Yo, 17.
Don't worry, Pancata. Everything's going to be fine.
Yeah. You can say that again.
Oh! Yeah, you're yanking my fur again, ain't ya?
Pardon?
Enfin, frérot, tu es cringe.
Pardon? Non mais les sous-titres, ils ont décidé de... Même les sous-titres, ils en peuvent plus. Non mais même les sous-titres, ils votent extrême droite maintenant. Quel enfer! Genre c'était une souffrance, c'était une souffrance. On se remet un petit massage comme ça? Moi j'ai bien aimé le parallèle entre le combat et... Entre le combat et la danse. Donc on va remettre ce passage, c'est vrai. Ah non, vraiment c'était... C'était une épreuve, hein?
And entering the ring, a brand new challenger, weighing in at 700 pounds. Please welcome the Great Bear of Mystery.
Pareil, hein, les sous-titres, c'est salut, hein.
The only thing mysterious about this not-so-great bear is how long it'll take before he starts screaming for his mama.
Folks, it looks like our competitors.
Le dernier dialogue, c'est le fureur, quoi.
Remove your robes and let the battle begin.
Oh! I don't believe it! Could it be? It looks like Pancata!
Nah, it can't be. He's over there mopping the floor.
Bienvenue dans ce trip sous acide. Asseyez-vous, tout va bien se passer. Sans transition. Non mais ils ont plié un classique. Vous allez voir, hein, tout est hors caméra. Vous voyez le hors-champ, la technique du hors-champ? Bougez pas, vous allez comprendre tout de suite.
Look, Mr. Grizzlepuss! It is Pancata! No wonder he was saying all those silly things this morning.
You're right, that dopey kid must have a death wish.
He couldn't possibly think he can beat Freak Teddy.
Ils sont toujours pas battus. Hein. Un coup de poing. Le hors-champ.
What a battle this is, folks! Just one round.
What a battle this is, folks!
A panda like this could have such fancy footwork.
Asseyez-vous confortablement pendant ce trip sous acide.
Get ready, Mystery Bear.
Back to le combat. Parce qu'on sait rythmer un film, nous.
I'm afraid you're mistaken, Thunderchump, because your time is up.
Là, c'est surexposé, mais le reste du temps, il n'y a pas de lumière.
Freak Teddy's getting his butt kicked all over the place. I haven't seen a brawl like this since Polaris the Demolisher ruled the ropes. Now this is worth buying a ticket.
Oh my goodness, if only I'd known what a licking this Teddy chump was gonna get, I'd have put all my money on Pancata. Ugh.
Ain't that Panda something? I can't believe I never knew how dreamy he was.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fight we could only have been dreaming about a year ago.
Back to le combat.
Men's match.
Oh, I don't believe it. I just bought those fixtures last week.
Je vous jure, voilà, non mais on n'a pas besoin de voir la fin du combat, ça va durer longtemps et... Ah si, on a besoin. Putain. Ah mais non, parce qu'après il se fait juste juger par les gens. Oh well. Oh well. Voilà, on a vu mon passage préféré du film. C'était mon passage préféré. Bon les enfants, je vais faire une pause de 5 minutes, même pas. Je vais juste me chercher quelque chose parce que j'ai mal au crâne, j'ai mal à la tête. C'était incroyable. C'était incroyable. Je ferai en sorte de... J'aimerais bien... éditer ça sur After Effects. J'ai eu de la chance. J'ai raté l'essentiel. Non mais il y avait un truc aussi bien... Attendez. Quand même, il y avait un truc bien au début là. C'est que au moment où on apprend qu'il a un maître, bien sûr... Là, d'un coup, c'est parti.
Violent, it's just not my thing. I pretend to like it.
So you pretend, huh?
That's right. It's all an act, sir.
That's it! That's it!
What's it, Mr. Polaris?
You just gave me a great idea, kid!
Ah, vous étiez pas prêt pour cette transition? Vous étiez pas prêt dans cette transition, non? Elle vous a surprise, cette transition Chine. Et là Chine.mp3.
So sorry I'm late, Master Jin.
Please go put on the proper attire for chanting the mantra. You're interrupting my meditation.
You see, I was chatting with my boss at the club, and before I knew it, I was...
Alors, sachez que des fois aussi, Panda, là, c'est Eminem. C'est Eminem, le gonze. Écoutez bien ce flow.
Mentally unstable. I think you are unstable. What's weighing you down?
Well, you know, I've always been a little pudgy.
That's not what I meant. What burdens your mind?
Well, there's this girl. We work together down at the club, see? And I think she's really neat and everything. But she doesn't even know I exist. To that girl, I'm just a loser.
I see. To make a woman notice you, you must show her you value loyalty.
Loyalty? Loyalty? How so? Show that I'm like sincere and be a Mr. Dependable dude and stuff like that?
Yes, that's all good and fine. But you must also show her that loyalty has value.
Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, ça marche.
You're talking about the value of money, right? That's kind of complicated. I don't earn a whole lot.
No, what's wrong with you? Are you really that stupid? I'm talking about what's inside. That is your essence.
My essence?
Quiet, Pancata. Empty your mind of all your worldly and material thoughts.
My essence? Oh, he must be talking about my cologne.
Are you nuts?
Are you nuts? Transition. J'adore, je vous jure, j'adore. C'est quand qu'il a fait... C'est quand qu'il est Eminem?
Well then, why don't you jump in the ring and challenge him, Mr. Polaris?
No can do.
Attendez. Il faut qu'il...
if, I mean, that is, if you don't mind, I'd like to go home early tonight.
Well, that
non, il y a une deuxième fois où il est Eminem.
Cleaning the ring?
Yes, sir.
Non, ça c'est pas Eminem. J'avoue que c'est un peu au tout début. Genre, bon, vous voulez voir l'intro du film de nouveau? Quand il reparle à la meuf. Voilà, donc ça c'est le début du film. Le tout début, hein.
Stop the daydreaming, Pancata. That floor ain't gonna mop itself, you know.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Polaris. I guess they must have drifted off for a second. It won't happen again, sir, I promise. I'll get this floor done in no time.
Here we are, fight night, and I got a pan.
Vous voyez? C'est Eminem. C'est Eminem, le gonze. On repasse le flow, là?
Sorry, Mr. Polaris. I guess they must have drifted off for a second. It won't happen again, sir, I promise. I'll get this floor done in no time.
Here we are, fight night, and I got a Panda pipe dreaming all over the joint.
Attendez, je vais vous trouver le deuxième moment Eminem parce que c'est vraiment très bien. La deuxième fois qu'il parle au mec. Ah ouais, c'est là, je crois. Parti, c'est là.
Down there? What are you up to, Pancata?
Gee, honey, I was just, you know, it's funny you should ask that. I was just practicing various martial arts techniques. Yeah!
You're kidding. Since when have you been into martial arts?
Who, me? Let's see. Well, probably like months.
I thought you told Mr. Grizzlepuss you hated fighting.
I do hate fighting. I mean, like, stupid fighting. The kind lacking in proper form and technique. Wah!
Hey, what's going...
J'arrive pas à trouver le moment où il rap God de nouveau. Je suis dégoûtée. Parce que les moments où il rap God, c'est trop bien, hein. C'est trop bien, hein. C'est les meilleurs moments, hein. Ah là là. Désolé les gars, désolé. Sorry. Ah oui, ils en ont fait une dizaine,
Well,
bien sûr.
Tonight's the big night.
That's right. It's made all the newspapers. Look at the headlines.
Boy, I can hardly wait to put on that costume. You did remember...
Voilà. C'est quand il parle à la meuf au bar. Ah, au bar après? À la fin? Au début? Ici? Je sais plus. Au bar, directement. Au bar. Après les premiers conseils du maître. Ah là, ici. C'est ici. Oh, ah oui! Oh, t'as raison, c'est ça!
Who he is when he inevitably
Bravo,
bites the
Leslie.
stud.
I think is a real coward. A real man would have the courage to show his face, even if he was a big loser.
Well, I have a feeling he's not a big...
Non! C'est eux qui ont fait... comment ça s'appelle Attends. Film distribution. Attendez. Mockbuster. Oui, non, mais Mockbuster, d'accord. Ah non, ils ont fait de Little Cars. Dommage. Moi, je croyais pas qu'ils avaient fait de Little Cars. Je croyais qu'ils avaient fait A Car's Life. C'est le prochain qu'on va regarder, A Car's Life. Vous savez, A Car's Life. J'ai été gentil. Oui. Bravo. Là.
Loser as you think.
Écoutez-moi ce rap god.
You act like you know the guy.
Well, no. I just think he deserves a fair shake, right? It's the right thing to do.
The guy's a loser, you know? He'll have his chance to lose like everyone else.
Well, I mean, what if he doesn't? What if we actually get a new champion?
Yeah, you're yanking my fur again, ain't ya? He's a very funny guy, this one.
He's not just funny amusing, Mr. Grizzlepuss. He's also funny peculiar.
Hey, Pancata! I want to see you in my...
Teddy?
Lucky he's wearing a mask. That way no one will know who he is when he inevitably bites the stud.
I think is a real coward. A real man would have the courage to show his to be.
Avant le journal. Ah mais c'est pas possible, on va jamais y arriver. Attends, avant le journal. 5 secondes entre les trucs lancés sur l'écran STP. Bah, on verra. Attends. Attends, j'essaye de chercher le rap god, là, c'est pas facile. Avant le journal. Là.
Nothing! Just some whites. Hey, do I hear a thirsty customer out there or something?
I didn't hear anything.
Well, I think we have to go upstairs just in case. I mean, you never know, right?
Avant la machine! Oh, bordel de merde. Ah oui, là, ici, punaise. Oh, mais ça, c'est une dinguerie. Quand elle fait deux. Allez, c'est parti.
Watching that awesome boxing match.
Ah oui, c'est littéralement ce moment-là, je crois. Attends. Let's go. Let's go.
Honey, good morning to you.
What's so good about it?
Salut,
Are you so
Yardeni.
happy because you had a great night last night?
Oh, that. I was totally watching that awesome boxing match like everybody else was. Remember?
Duh. I know that's silly. I mean, after you left here.
Yes, after. Well, you see, I had to handle some personal private business. And speaking of personal private business, I have to handle some personal business right now, privately, so I gotta go. Nothing personal. Sorry about that, and I'll see you later, okay? Bye.
Ouais, c'était là, incroyable. Pourquoi ce choix des 3 doigts aliens? Je ne sais pas, mais franchement, quand on regarde bien le poster du film, il y a quand même plusieurs choix qui sont douteux. 5 secondes. 5 secondes. De quoi? Mais ça sert à rien d'insister, Lolo. Ça sert à rien. Parce que c'est moi qui décide. Il a pas sa morphe, celui à la cravate. Non,
nothing personal. Bon. Sorry about that, and I'll see you later, okay? Bye.
I'll see you later, ok? Bye. En plus, je suis sûre, je vais devoir te Théo au bout de genre 10 secondes, Lolo. J'ai pas envie de remettre 5 secondes pour les lancer. J'ai pas envie, hein. Parce que je vais devoir de nouveau t'engueuler toutes les 2 minutes. J'ai pas envie. J'ai pas envie. Tu peux comprendre. Bon, bref. C'était splendide. As usual. On va mettre une pause de 5 minutes, les enfants, parce que j'ai besoin d'aller prendre un petit quelque chose pour ma tête. J'ai mal au crâne. À mon crâne. J'ai mal à mon crâne, bien sûr. J'ai rien fait pendant 1 heure. Oui, bah, c'est pas non plus... c'est pas incroyable non plus, quoi. C'est 1 heure, quoi. Bravo, hein, mais... c'est vrai que c'est pas... Bon, voilà. Voilà. Très bien. Du coup, je vais faire une pause juste, et puis après, on reprend le modeling, bien sûr, du petit magasin. Et by the way, on va faire... Clac.